Hi. So we've been busy. Oh my goodness. Um, I worked on this all day yesterday, and yeah. So normally it would be Minecraft Mondays, but since I started this project, it's like it's got to be an everyday thing. I have done nothing on my fireworks display. Well, we're just setting up fireworks in the town, and the town's already set up and ready to go. The only thing I would have to do is, add some houses, I'm sure. The plots are there. It's just, I need the houses. So, not a big deal. So, I will show you what we've been doing in a moment here. And part of it has been a long, tedious task because we're going from over by the mansion. Oh, I just thought of something. I hope I'm not messing myself up. I guess we'll find out, huh? Okay. Um, so one of my stories, I don't remember what the deal was. I really don't. But I think it was one of the dads got upset, well, angry. Um one of the dads got angry because one of the daughters was pregnant and they weren't married yet. And like they were gonna do it. They just hadn't done it yet. Something like that. And so that poor guy, the dad goes and throws him off the cliff onto this big. Yeah, um, if you played Dreamlight Valley, it's a big rock formation, but it's not actually a skull. It's a cave, but it's not actually a skull. Um, why is this like that? Oh yeah, I know why. Never mind. Never mind. I'm just being silly. Okay. So anyway, I'll show you that spot real quick. We've been filling this in and uh, trying to make the land look nice. This is gonna be a big old forest, and somewhere in this is gonna be a big old clearing. Well, actually, it's not supposed to be a big clearing, but um, it's gonna be a clearing, and Sean. Yeah, I know it wouldn't be this perfect, but oh yeah. Okay, just wanted to make sure. See, for a while there, I was having animals spawn, and there hasn't been any animals spawning for a while. I don't know what the deal is. Did someone come in and turn off the animals? Because I think my son was on this world for a red hot second, but I don't know. Like he thinks he's helping turn off the animals, but, uh, what? The, oh, we haven't filled this in yet. Okay. From this sort, um, so I'm trying to figure out where we need to put in the lighthouse. I'm trying to stick to, um, I'm trying to stick to this pattern along the side here. I don't know if I'm going to do it with dirt or if I'm going to do it with bedrock like I did last time. Um, well, this time I was okay. So this time it makes more sense that it would be dirt like that right there. Um, but I was putting bedrock behind it just in case I, started dynamiting and, accidentally blew something up. It wouldn't be bad. So, like, do I even have the with me? No, I don't have the. It's on a pink house. Okay. Um. Okay. Well, I'll show you that another time then. But I was gonna use. Wait. One, two, three. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'm using a 3 pattern, and it seems to be working. The idea was that this is a piece of land that is jutting out this way, and you can kind of see it from over there, but maybe not exactly this way, but I was gonna put in more of the track, and I don't think I did, and I was gonna put in more of the trees, and I don't think I did, but we'll work on that today. Um, oh, I'm super excited. Okay, yesterday I was anxiety mode. Uh, I was, oh, I didn't even mention that. Oh, man. Okay. I did not think of that. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I ordered 2 of my books from Amazon with money I'm getting from this survey thing. Like, they monitor my phone and they're paying me for it. What I use it for and stuff. Well, anyway, they're paying me for it, so I bought 2 of my books. Well, the one problem was that I had to go and take, I suckered my husband into doing it too. And so we're both getting paid for it. And right now it's helping out a ton because yesterday we had $24, but the stupid self-check register didn't want to take our money. So we ended up using part of the credit card, and that was probably not a good thing. But we also bought pizza with the credit card, so. Yeah. But the pizza lasts for 2 nights. We always get what is it? 2 medium pizzas, and depending on which deal is the better one. Like, some nights it's only 2 toppings, some nights it's 3 topping. And last night we got 3 toppings, so I did sausage, pineapple, and olive. I know with some people, pineapple is not a flavor for pizza, but I'm on the side of the pineapple being on the pizza, so hopefully we can still be friends. uh, But anyway, I was like, I was really happy because 1, 2, 3. It said that my book was going to arrive the day before yesterday on the app thing. And I'm like, oh, good, awesome. But then it changed its mind and said arriving tomorrow. And I'm like, okay, that's not okay. So I was like in anxiety mode, wondering when I was going to get my package. Well, finally, they've upped their game apparently because it said that um, you know, when it was yesterday, they they have upped their game, I guess, because it said that it was going to be arriving today. Um, this being yesterday. It was going to arrive today, and it was going to arrive between I think it was 12:15 and 2:15. And I'm like, that sounds so awesome. So that's what happened. I was impressed. They didn't knock on the door though, so I was upset about that. Because like even if they had like done the doorbell ditch thing, where they knock on my door and leave, that would have been something. At least I would have thought, okay, I need to go check the door. But they didn't. They just sent email, which doesn't have a notification sound. Maybe it did on my phone, but I'm not sure. Anyway, it doesn't have a notification sound. So, how was I supposed to know? But it had the website open up on my computer screen, and I refreshed it, and I'm like, it's here! So I went out there, and it actually was. And they put it in a pretty decent spot, except for that they put it in the sun. They put it in the sun. I didn't necessarily like how it was wrapped, but it was wrapped good. And and the books weren't flopping around like they usually are. Usually they just like throw them in a box and well, I don't know if they throw them, but usually they throw them in a box and it's not the right size. It's way too big for the books. The books could have gotten damaged, but this time they actually took care and like wrapped it in like that thicker brown paper kind of stuff, and it was pretty awesome. So the thing is that yeah, over here somewhere, over here somewhere is a turn off, it's going to be probably a dirt road turn off to find Angelo DeGrisnio's house and Scott's house. And they both want to be like out in the woods because they used to be pirates, but Angelino's retiring and Scott just wanted a place that, like when they're visiting, they can stay there. So, like a vacation home. It used to be that the movie theater was over here, but I don't want the movie theater over here. Why? Hello? It's not nice to use Maria Rodriguez's number for that. Kind of hope that person's watching, although it says that I've got one viewer, which usually means me. Why do spam callers think it's so fun to use other people's numbers to test to see if your number's working and then call you from a different number. They're not going to get, uh, they're not going to be able to attempt to do senior care because as soon as they say that they are from uh, or Medicare, senior care, Medicare, any of those things, um, I tell them I don't qualify and have a nice day. Sometime today, I hope to try to build the lighthouse. Um, I like, I like the idea of building a lighthouse. I just don't know how we're going to do it. I mean, okay, so my cylinder that I used on my, not cylinder, tower, like my tower that I use on my, um, that I used on my castle, that would be good to make the big upright piece that goes in the air. But I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of it. Anyway, I was doing this like all day yesterday. Um, when I started this project, I've been doing it all day. Yes, like all day yesterday. I'm gonna have to go and fill in that uh that big gaping hole where the empty lot's supposed to be because otherwise they're going to be fencing and fall off the edge of the map. I mean, the edge of my map onto the Minecraft map. Oh, so if I didn't say it already, the way to find my books is to go on Amazon and type in Tina Rash books, TINA B TINA RASHBOOKS. I'm not quite awake yet, apparently. I thought I was. But anyway, and you should find Pirate's Daughter, Misfortune, Hard Times, Esperanza's Party, The Island, and Adopted Coral. Adopted Coral's a kid's book. It's from my cat's point of view, so I made her like uh, I think uh, it's I think I can say that there's a out there's a YouTube channel out there where it's Penny the cat. I kind of made it like that, you know, but not all sassy and ham this and ham that. Um, what I did was I made it from Coral's point of view, and um, she's like saying, "This is my daddy, this is my mommy, these are my brothers," and some other stuff. But like the last time I tried to read it, I was getting over emotional. I don't know why, but I mean, I do know why, because like when you have a pet and you really love it, and it's your fur baby, you just don't get over that they're not with you anymore. Overnight. She's been uh gone since January 23rd, but still, So now we got Ben, Sam, and Bobby. Bobby was my sister's cat, and now we've got her. So I I I think having a small tail like she does is starting to affect her because sometimes sometimes it just sounds like she jumped from the one thing to the other thing and it's all good. But some other times it sounds like she kind of tried to go up to the next part and missed. So as soon as I can, I want to go and try to get her. See, now they're calling from another number. Hello? Spam callers. Okay, so we'll get back over to the other area. I'm mostly putting the fence in. There's not actually a fence in my story, but I'm putting the fence in because the animals have been uh, walking off what I built and onto what Minecraft built. I mean, Mojang built. And they're dying. And I don't like that. So I really don't like that. It's not okay. So we'll get over there and I'll show you what we've built or what trees have been growing and stuff like that. Like I'll try to explain the process here. Yeah, my son's always saying trust the process. And it's like, well, I can't trust the process when you're putting things in the wrong spot. So I've been appearing offline and um, it's been working out better. I hate to say it, but seriously. Um, okay, but I am going to try to get to a stopping point this time at 11, which is an hour and a half and 4 minutes from now. Because I've got to do the litter boxes. I've got to edit that book. Like my goal is to finish it before Christmas. So if I finish it before Christmas, that would be awesome. But if I get that job at Walmart that I'm kind of hoping I get, it's not going to be done by Christmas. I mean, maybe, but I don't think so. And it's like I'm going to be not able to stay up on like I'm not going to be able to stay up and edit story until 2 o'clock in the morning. It's just not going to work. Well, maybe on my day off, if I have 2 days in a row, on my Friday, I could do it, but not on my Saturday. But yeah. Oh, oh, I said I was going to show you. Okay. Oh, well, I got to show you from over there anyway, so we'll just. Okay, I got to show you. I mean, I want to show you from over here anyway. Okay, right here. Well, actually, right over here. What is that? Oh, yeah. I don't know why, but I have an upside down shipwreck in my world. Right there. Oh, is that upside right today? No, it's on its side. I didn't know any better. So my son was doing this on purpose. But I do know better because he hasn't been in my world. So, yeah. That is so weird. There was a chest in here. And the chest was like right back there, I think. Yeah, the chest was like right there. I went and took it out. Okay, so the trees have started to grow. I think that's awesome. We still have some baby trees. Well, a lot of baby trees over here, but um so we've got water, and that's because one of these spots over here is going to go under the road and go over here to the clearing. Don't you see this lovely clearing? I know there's no clearing there, but yeah. Um, Dang. Okay, so I love this headset, but it does not sit on my head right, and uh, I don't like that. But yeah, so this road here. Oh, there we go. You know what? It helps if it actually does what it's supposed to do. There we go. Okay, so let's put in one more set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And let's put in another set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so the road goes across that bridge over here, and it goes up one and across a really long way. Really long way. Really, really long way. But you can see how many of the trees have grown. And then it's going to go up again. Yeah. And then I don't know how far over to put this though. Because you end up leaving a bunch of land at the corners because otherwise it doesn't work right. I had it down pat yesterday, and then I started building that what we were just building. So yeah. Okay, so one more time. I'm being silly. Oh, okay, so one and not the other. This can be deleted forever because that's the second copy of the same video that I just loaded. Okay. Because YouTube was not working just a little bit ago. Um, Like I pressed the load into YouTube button from uh 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I pressed the load into YouTube button from Twitch and it wasn't there. And then I pressed the refresh button about 8 times and it wasn't there. So I pressed, load it into YouTube again. And that's when it showed up. So then I'm like, okay, um, let that load. And then the problem was that I had 2 copies by the time I was done. So then I had to delete one, but it's working now. And I can't believe that we're up to the 60th video of this. That is so cool. 60 videos. So I think it's really weird because I took my shower yesterday. And when I came out of the shower, one side of my hair was totally normal. The right side of my hair was totally normal. But the left side of my hair, except for the thickness, was like Mother Gothel's hair, where it was kind of stringy and weird looking. It was so weird. And I was kind of thinking like the right side of my hair looks like the brush my hair. Where her hair always looks perfect. Um, Rapunzel on Tangled. Um, she, she brushes her hair a lot, so, um, she brushes her hair a lot, so it looks nice. Well, Mother Gothel, hers just kind of looks like it decided to stand up and be recognized or something. But anyway, it looks nice. It just, and I still think that Mother Gothel could be the evil queen. We didn't actually see where she landed. So I was thinking she landed on a cliff. And it's so dark out because it was like dark and storming. It was so dark out that the dwarfs didn't see it, but they were happy because she was gone. And then maybe, you know, they're both so obsessed with their looks and staying young that they could be the same person. But, of course, um, what she did to what she did to Snow White, she probably became, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She probably became one of those people on the wanted poster, like Flynn, and um, and so she had to change her name. So she adopted the name Mother Gothel, or maybe just Gothel, and Mother got added when she had Rapunzel. I mean, when she stole Rapunzel. I don't know. But, of course, she can't have kids of her own because, for real, because, that would ruin her figure. Maybe. Although, okay, so we had a PE teacher in school. She was pregnant with the baby, but it literally looked like she was pregnant with a beach ball because she's, this tall, skinny person. And she's had, you know, her stomach was sticking out because, of course, she's pregnant. So, you know, I was kind of thinking that is not fair. who decides who's gonna get one, two, three, four, five? I mean, obviously God does, but like who decides who gets to be like 50 pounds more than they normally are? Well, I think it was 40 pounds for me, but um, like normally I was 110 pounds at that point in life, and that would have been not, that would be nice to go back down to that again. But norm except for that, like you give me a meal from at that time it was you gave me a meal from McDonald's and I may not be able to finish it. That was back when I could actually eat McDonald's. Wow. But anyway, I was it was like 110 pounds, and I think that would be a good weight for me. Um, I would hope that I would have more energy, but it's not too bad. Only problem is that we may have to go on to the Dr. Scholl's website and order me some shoes. But the problem with that is that um, they still only lasted a few months, like 3 months before they got uncomfortable. And uh, sometimes, I don't know why this happens, but sometimes with shoes, there's like a hard spot in them, and it makes it uncomfortable to wear. So I'm like, no, I'm not wearing these. And so if I ordered Dr. Scholl's from a website, then there'd be a problem because I couldn't actually try on the shoe. But I might be able to avoid that. Uh, I might be able to avoid the problem of them not fitting the way I want them to because maybe. No, that's not the way it's supposed to be. Um. Oh, wait. No, 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 no. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you've got. Stop that. Anyway, this is the idea. Anyway. Anyway, I might be able to, like click on, um, you know, options like super comfortable, long lasting, no hard spots, stuff like that, and be able to get the perfect shoe. I don't know. I used to love Dr. Scholl's, but I loved them when they were $20 at Walmart, and then I didn't love them so much when they were $40 at Walmart, but it was still like, we had to do it. And then all of a sudden it's like 200 bucks, $200 at the website, and I'm like, heck no. But we might have to do that because the shoes I can get at Walmart, they don't last very long. I'm still wearing the shoes that I was last wearing when I worked at Walmart, but they don't, especially when you're working at a cash register, they just don't last very long. but I'm hoping I'm going to be making at least $1,000 a paycheck. So if I'm making $1,000 a paycheck, then in theory I should be able to put $1,000 away in savings to help me get published um, with another company that will actually do the advertising, or at least that's what they said last time I talked to them. And like I want to, I want to publish my next book with them. But it's going to take a while because if I do it that way, then I won't be able to because I don't think that my first paycheck would be all that big necessarily. So I want to, so I think it would end up being, I think it would end up being that I have to, that I have to wait an extra month. So like I wouldn't be able to contact them until 11 months from now instead of 10 months from now, like I was thinking. Um, Actually, I want to save up 20,000 just in case because it was 7,000 something. I know you're probably saying you shouldn't have to pay them; they should have to pay you. But like I'm a risk because I'm a new writer, or at least I was at the time. So so I've been publishing through Amazon, and um, so my brother-in-law bought 2 books. I bought 2 books, so that's 4. My sister-in-law bought a book, so that's 5. No, I bought all 6 of my books, haven't I? So 6, 7, 8. My sister-in-law bought at least 1 book. That's 9. And some random person bought. Oh, my parents bought one. That's 10 or 11, whatever I just came up with. And I think a random person bought one also. So, yeah. I think that I could actually I think I could actually make a living uh writing books. It would be awesome because uh we've got a lot of older relatives, and um since 2020 they've been like dropping like flies. And I hate to say it that way, but you know um my aunt in 2020, my mom in 2021, my their brother, my uncle, 2022 on Christmas. Um, I begged and pleaded with God, no, 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 for 23, and for 2023, and He did it. And then 2024, my aunt at one end of the month, and one end of the year, January, and my uncle at the other end of the year. No, that was last year. No, yeah, that was last year. Yeah, oh, yeah. Okay. 2023 we skipped over, so yeah, last year. Um, my my aunt and then her husband, my uncle, at the other end of the year. And in between that, in September, was my Uncle David. So, yeah, we've just been losing a lot of relatives lately. I realize relatives get old. I mean, they get older and start falling apart and stuff. And but you just don't get used to it. um, I was having problems with my nose before. I'm not actually crying or anything. um, it was like I woke up with like a stuffed up nose. I'm not sick or anything, just it's me. Okay, so let's think about better things. I don't know what, but oh, yeah, I was gonna okay, so you see that dirt road over there. I don't know which dirt road that is right now. Because there's like no indications. There's no okay, there's not a something telling me which dirt road that is. Is it the one that if you go to the right, it goes to town, or is that the one that goes to Penelope's? I don't know. That's the one that goes to Penelope's. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So at that corner over there, you turn left and you go down this road, and it's pretty long. Um, and you go over here, and if you're hungry, you go into here, and you park your car, and you get out, and you go into Penelope's. It's kind of like a Denny's, and I'm gonna fill that in and fix it up and make it look nice. But we're working on the parking lot here. I did not mean to do that. Anyway, we're working on the parking lot here, and we're gonna make it look nice, I think. What the heck? Okay. So we had a wimpy little, like we had that parking space and that parking space, and that was it last time I built this, and I decided no. It needed to be a better situation. Yeah, these are all off. Okay. But that's because I went and did 1, 2, and then I had that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this. So, makes sense. Having those parking spaces where they are doesn't make any sense, but I was thinking about making those the handicap ones. Um, yeah, so I don't know if the local sheriff owns a Jeep, but I keep seeing, or me and my husband keep seeing this white Jeep parked in the sheriff parking, and I don't know what is up with that. Oh wait, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, And then we can do it here. I did it again. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. I didn't like that. And we haven't put in the sidewalks either. Okay. That looks pretty good. We're going to have to figure out how to put in the parking so the people backing up from... Oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's the motorcycle parking, apparently. It looked nice until then. Dang, if you're on a motorcycle, you have to park way over here. Normally, I do not put in motorcycle parking. I'm just not a motorcycle person, and part of that is because when I was younger, that's like all my... I don't know how we got people over there. Maybe my aunt had a car. Well, probably my uncle, but anyway, maybe they had a car because my mom was over there, and I remember that, or I seem to remember that one of my sister, probably my sister, was with her, and you can't fit a baby sister or even a toddler sister and two parents on a motorcycle. I just don't think it works, and I personally don't recommend having that combo of people on the motorcycle anyway, because you could hurt the baby. But anyway, so it was my first and only time riding a motorcycle, and my legs got burnt on the inside. Had two very large burns. If I remember correctly, they were kind of circular. It was not good. But, yeah. Because we're supposed to be riding over there. So, that's what we did, and... Well, like, I was at my mom's for the weekend. My parents are divorced. And it was... I want to go over where mom is, and so my stepdad took me over there, and like I said, I got two burns. It was not good. Okay, perfect. We'll leave it at that. Anyway, so you come off that road over there, and this is the next town over. That's how it's described in the book. I did not come up with the name for it yet, or well, I came up with the name for it actually. I just don't remember what it is right now. Anyway, and you go down this road, and there's that diner. There's a lovely gas station right here, a pirate store. There's gonna be two random buildings. Okay, so I had a dream about this, and I'm like, okay. But then there's like the two random buildings. I don't know what the two random buildings are. I really don't. So I built the two random buildings, but I have no idea what they are. There's supposed to be a there's supposed to be a building spy biz. They're like there'd be like MI6, except for that they're spies, and they actually like their whole job is like to go out and kill the bad guy, like on Mr. and Mrs. Smith. You know, so there's that, and there's a pub or a bar, whatever you want to call it. I called it a pub. Um, and then there's an airsoft and paintball field. Uh, there's a building for that. So you go up to the counter, you say I want to play paintball, and you pay for it, and you go out and play paintball, and then same building. I want to go out and play airsoft. Okay, so you got that, and there's supposed to be a shooting range in there too. Oh yeah, there's a shooting range in there. There's Costco. There's supposed to be a movie theater. Off to the left, some ways will be the um. It's a visitor center kind of thing. Um, it actually had like simulated terrain. So you like go up, you go up the bridge or wherever it was, and there's all these taxidermied animals, but they look like they're in their natural habitat. Um, anyway, that's gonna be over there somewhere. But yeah, they look like they're in their natural habitat, but it's all indoors. Anyway, it was really cool. If I can ever find out where that place is again, it would be nice to, visit sometime, see if I still like it. I don't know that I'm going to because I'll probably think it's really creepy. But but I thought it was so cool when I was like 12. Um, but yeah, there's gonna be a visitor center, and then it's pretty much it's pretty much close to, well, it's not supposed to be close to the base of the mountain. It's supposed to be, like 500 trees out from the base of the mountain, something like that. Anyway, um, there's, some campsites, and that's why we have the visitor center. So you go in, you get your camping tag, and anyway, go in, you get your camping tag, and then you hike out to the campsite. Well, we had a really awesome setup for that on the file that got corrupted. And so this one, we're going to try for that same thing, but I don't know if we're going to make it. Because it was like, it was all off the top of my head. So unless I can find some video of what it exactly looked like, and I'm sure I can. I know I was on the headset and I did a tour like 100 times. But finding that specific video from before April 2024 would probably be, it would probably be very hard to do. So I'll just have to go and try to like make it up again and make it look at least as good as it did last time. Because I was basically trying to build it the way that it looks in real life, because the place that I based it off of is Point Reyes, California. And, you go from the visitor center, you start hiking up the mountain. Maybe it's a hill, but I think it's a mountain. Um, anyway, you start hiking up that, and you make your way to your campsite, whichever one it is. And there's like 6 different campsites. One of them we never went to. It's called Sky Mountain. It's like pretty much straight up. We never went to that one, but we did go to the one off, Coast Camp, the one off the beach, and um, and we went to Wildcat Camp. I think we went there. Well, we went to both of those a couple of times each. I think. I want to say, oh yeah, we went to Glen Camp one time. That one, there was a small problem because where we were staying, if you walked into the woods too much, there was a cliff, if I remember correctly. That didn't, that does not sound very safe to me. But it was pretty cool because, you could, if you know how to ride a horse, you could ride a horse to the campsite instead of actually hiking. They did that with Glen Camp, but I don't remember them doing that with, yeah, I think they did that with Glen Camp, but I don't remember them doing that with Coast Camp or Wildcat Camp. It really sucked one time though, because we were supposed to stay 2 nights and we only ended up staying one night because um at Wildcat Camp because my uh mom twisted her ankle. The one that I have now, not my mom. But I've had both of them since the original one I've had since I was born, since before I was born. um, but the other one I've had since 1988. So, you know what? Why don't we just and make it a full thing? And we're having to take this out anyway, so it looks more making sense-ish. Anyway, so the whole thing about uh, this is that sometimes, not sometimes, but they go to the pirate store off camera, but he was talking about it. Hayden was talking about that he went shopping at the pirate store for Ashley's birthday. I think Ashley's 18th birthday. It might have been her 16th, but I think it was her 18th. No, maybe it was 16th. Anyway, somewhere in there. Anyway, somewhere in there, Hayden bought her uh, pirate earrings, and like they had little skulls. I think it was, and he bought them at the pirate store. So we had to have a pirate store over here. And um, another book, the one that I was just listening to yesterday. Oh, Esperanza's Party. Esperanza's Party was mentioning that Johnny said that they might be going to the movies, and then she's explaining that he said that he liked the one in Blarney better. Oh, I think that was Blarney then. Yeah, I think the next town over is Blarney. But anyway, he supposedly likes that movie theater better. Well, that could be a thing, except for that they've always got sticky floors and nobody wants to go to it. Um, so yeah, I've got this neat way to make the movie theater, and it looks like it's a real movie instead of. Ooh, when I build the movie theater over there, I could build it that way. Oh my goodness! Project. It- it'll probably uh it'll probably change the way it looks, but at least it'll look like a real movie. So like one time I was trying to make it look like Princess and the Frog, so I put a bunch of frogs in there. There's no princesses, but definitely a frog. I mean, definitely a bunch of frogs. Um, but something happened and they escaped, and I had to go and put more in, and it was a big disaster. But anyway, see, it's supposed to look like this is a diner just outside of town, and then you go this way, and there's more to see. There's supposed to be a gas station literally right here. Um, well, actually, I mean, yeah, there's supposed to be a gas station here, but oh, wait a minute. I had a back door because the Denise that I was thinking of at the time was in Fairfield, California, and it had two doors. It had the front door, and then it had um another door because it had parking all around the building. This one's not going to have parking all around the building because you have to have some place to bring the food in from the big truck that brought it. So it's going to have probably a back door to the kitchen or a side door over. You know, anyway, it's probably going to have a door like right there. I'm hoping you guys can see the. Oh, I'm hoping you can all see the pointer. The plus sign in the middle of the screen when you're building. I hope you can all see that because if not, it would be not a good thing. Um, but yeah, so hold on. I'll build until. Okay. Yeah, it looks like you can see it. Good. I was looking at my video. I mean, on my stream right now. Speaking of that, okay. So, yeah, Tasty Frontier QT 3PSHRJ was trying to sell me viewers a little bit ago. I do not buy or sell viewers, just so everybody knows. Um, oh, and something I haven't said in a while, and I'm a little, uh, I'm a little surprised that they haven't tried again, but it's awesome. Uh, when I'm doing Valley, streaming friendly mode is on. Actually, I said that like last week, just because. Uh, but anyway, yeah. So I'm basing Penelope's on a Denny's that I have known in the past, but um, see, I could eat at Denny's before, but then I got, some food allergies and I can't eat there anymore. And they keep taking the stuff that I wanted to try when we get richer, when we can afford it, and they keep taking that stuff off the menu. They don't have the gluten-free pancakes like they're supposed to have. Um, it's just a disaster. So we don't eat there anymore. We um, not paid advertisement for any of these restaurants I'm mentioning, by the way. Um, I just like these restaurants. So, we eat at Burger King, we eat at In-N-Out, we eat at Carl's Jr. Um, Occasionally we eat at Panda Express. We eat at Dairy Queen quite a lot. It it gets us a little upset though because it's like they're standing there behind the counter and seems like they get your food quick, but sometimes it takes a while. It's not like In-N-Out where you're like sitting there. It's supposed to be fast food, but the drive-through gets top priority, and it's like that's not really fair. I came in before that drive-through person, and the reason why we go in is because sometimes they leave the hamburger meat pink, and I can't eat it that way. I will not eat it that way because that is not okay. Oh, okay. So, Fwip is live right now, also, and I can watch. I can start at least listening to his stream because I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna do the litter boxes so I don't forget about it again. Um, it didn't get done yesterday because um, like last week, my husband came home and said that the coach at Walmart, Nicole, had said that I only put in for part time. Well, so I went on there as soon as he got home. I went on there and I checked it out, just in case I needed him to help me remember how to do it. Because if you put in an application with Walmart, you end up being able to go back in there and check on the status. So that's really cool. I like that. So I went and pressed all the buttons. I did not need help, which was awesome. And it said full time and part time. So I'm like, we need to go, because yesterday he had the day off. So, uh, he's got Sunday and Tuesday off. That's such a weird schedule. But anyway, they need him on Mondays. They desperately need him on Mondays. So I think more stuff might get sold if he was there on a Sunday, but that's not up to me. Um, and he likes having at least one weekend day off. And it makes it easier because then, like, if we need to go away for the weekend for some reason, whether it be, actual fun or if, another relative, um, then we can actually go and, uh, then we can actually go on that vacation and just ask for 2 days off. Like say we gotta be there on Saturday, we drive wherever it is Friday and then come home on Sunday. You we don't get to do very many pleasure trips. It's usually, uh, well, it's usually going there for somebody's graduation, going there for somebody's, for Thanksgiving, Christmas, stuff like that. So that is like a pleasure trip. But lately it's been, this relative isn't doing so hot. And if you want to see him before they go, it's not good. Although it really wasn't good with Coral. Because she had her first and last seizure, and then she just wasn't with us anymore. Yeah. But, yeah, so let's bring that up on the screen, too. I can make that as small as possible, and then... Oh, it's not even started yet. It said he's live, so I just assumed... I know, never assume. But I just assumed that he was already doing something. We will pause that and... Because we're going to end up... Okay, so I always go to sleep to a story, and it's usually one of mine. Or at least two of mine are in the mix right now. I've got some others downloaded to my computer too. And I still want a copy of the book Ghost Ship. I want it on audio. The Anyway, the library had a copy of Ghost Ship. I want to, I want a book, I want the book form, but I also want the audio form. Anyway, they had a copy of Ghost Ship either on CD or maybe it was one of those playaways. Anyway, it sounded really good. I liked the idea, and I really want to get that one these days because I liked the book, and yeah, and I also want to get the Percy Jackson books on audio again. If I could, I'd like to get Howl's Moving Castle on Playaway or CD. I've got a tape recorder, so maybe on tape, but wow, that would be old technology and it would probably sound like a record player. A lot of people think a record player sounds great. I'm spoiled, with the CDs and MP3s. So I'd rather, with the digital stuff, I'd rather hear it that way. I'm sorry for anybody who disagrees with me, but that's what I like. So actually, there's going to be windows. I don't know if I'm going to have like wall-to-wall window or if I'm going to make it like the pizza parlor that one time, where it was individual windows for the tables or what. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I want to make it to where you can actually walk in the door. So that means I gotta take that and that out. So I have not asked Fwip if, like, I was listening, I mean, if I was streaming, could he be in the background? Sarah did say yes on that one. And I thought that was really cool, but I haven't done it in a long time. I always say that I always say that he's the one I'm listening to, and, all that when I do that. But Sarah does Dreamlight Valley streams and videos. I love Dreamlight Valley. Okay, so I think what we ought to do. Oh, yeah, that's the other reason why the gas station was back here. I just remembered that. Okay, so the Denny's that I am building, I'm making a lot bigger than it was in real life. But wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So anyway, it had the front door, and then it also had the back door. And we very rarely parked in the back. We usually parked in the front. But anyway, right behind, right behind, yeah, like right behind the gas station. I mean, the Denny's was a gas station. So I'm kind of trying to come up with that here. That's why the gas station was back there. Anyway, that campsite's over here somewhere. I'm trying to make it not be so close to the mountain because, the traffic would be going up and down the mountain and you'd hear it over here. One of the books, they're sitting at the campsite and Michael reveals that he's been here before. But it was like, okay, so Michael's got an interesting story. When he was little, he just happened to meet Daisy and, the whole crew. But, they became friends. And so when they had to part their separate ways because Michael's parents had to go to work, so it's Michael's parents, his older brother Kevin, and him. So they had to go off and do what they were going to do, and then of course Daisy stayed on the ship with her with the family and the crew. Well, years later, he's 9 years old. He's just about to turn 10, and or just as soon as he turned 10, he got taken to this place where they're trying to brainwash him to not remember Daisy at all. But Daisy's been there the whole time. Like, he's in school and he's talking about Daisy, and this bully is like, she doesn't exist, and just being mean about it, and they got into a fight. That kind of thing. And yeah, that's the problem here. Okay. Anyway, I was just thinking there's a slight problem with this idea because this eats into the mountain area, but oh, we could do that. Yeah. We'll do that. Anyway, so they got into a fight, and then finally, when Daisy is 11 years old. She's got a really bad cold, but she doesn't know it yet. And she's like, "But Dad, I've got a really good feeling about going to school." And they're like, Pendragons never have a really good feeling about going to school. It's like a dread thing. You're like dreading going to school. It's annoying. It's not fun. Um, usually that's what they think. Um, but this day she has a really good feeling about going to school. Well, uh, her two cousins, William and what did they name him? I want to say William and Jesse, and that's not it. Oh, William and Hayden. Dang, I'm not remembering anything. Anyway, well, William and Hayden volunteered to go they were going to school anyway, but they volunteered to you know pay attention and see if they can figure out what this thing is, and then they find out that there's a new boy at school. And the new boy's a little strange because, like, he walks up to people and says, "Hi, I'm Michael Hansen," and offers a hand to handshake and, stuff like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why I started saying it that way. Because that's not the way the person says it in the thing that I'm remembering. The thing I'm remembering is Charlie Brown Christmas, and Linus is freaking out. Why do I have to? Why do I have to memorize these lines? There's like too many lines, and why should I have to memorize them? And his big sister Lucy says, "I'll give you five good reasons," and she holds up her fist open as a hand, and then she brings in the fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then of course, when she's done, it's a fist. So he said. So he tells the camera, Christmas isn't just getting too commercial, it's getting dangerous. Anyway, um, but William and Hayden, they come home and they tell Daisy that there's a new boy at school, and everybody says he's a little strange, and she goes, "Well, what's his name?" And they don't know. Because, like, they were just hearing about him from other people at that point. By Friday, she's like, "I really want to go to school and figure this out." Well, I seem to remember she goes on Friday. And she she meets the new boy in the lunch line. And, they're talking about how her uncle Raphael, not blood related, just, the one of the uncles that, I mean, one of the guys that she's known all her life. So, um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So she calls him uncle. Anyway, he's the one cooking at their school, and she says something about Pepper used to cook at the high school, but she's pregnant at the moment. So they put her on light duty, so she can't cook at the high school. So Raphael was there. They're not at the high school though; they're at the junior high. No, they were in grade school actually. um, the kindergarten through sixth or fifth now. I don't know. There's some, as far as I remember, there were some schools that went only to fifth, and then there was other schools that went to sixth. So I don't know. Maybe they fixed up by now. I have no idea. I just know I don't have any kids in school, so it doesn't bug me one way or the other. Yeah, so this is okay, except for, the weirdness right here. Oh, weirdness right here. Oh, see, I did that because, then you can come through right here and go that way and not have to, like, come down that and then go around here and then go out. Yeah, so except for the weirdness, we're good. Um, we good over here? Yeah, okay. We just gotta figure out this side, where the parking slots need to go. Because we need another section like this, and then another section like that, and it'll be all good. Um, yeah, it probably ought to have some form of sidewalk. Maybe not as big, but some kind of sidewalk. Just in case you're walking around. People that drive cars all the time don't think of that. And so then, like, the little hill, there's a, well, it's not a little hill, it's a pretty big hill, but, but there's a hill uh, between Winnie Lane and Walmart in our town. And I know you're probably not going to know anything about where that is, but it's okay. It's not that important. But it used to be dirt road on the spot that you needed to walk, so you were afraid you're gonna get run over by a car. I mean the road part was paved, but the part next to it where you were supposed to walk wasn't. It was all dirt, and it made it a little, it made it harder. And well, now it's got sidewalk, and it's a lot better. So I'm gonna have a small problem if she finds out that I did put in full time and calls me in today because I'm gonna have to walk and it's gonna be hot outside. I wish I had a rolling backpack because then, or a rolling cooler that I could take with me, because then I could have 8 bottles of water. One for the way there and one for the way back. Just in case. Um. Okay, so. Oh, actually, this right here would be another exit. You know what? It helps if you put in the correct thing. I don't think I had very many exits last time. Like I had 2. So this time I'm trying to put in as many exits as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wow. I knew that. I just. It's like, wait a minute. That's not good. Anyway, I was kind of thinking that I would like to order more of my books. And the reason why I want to do that is so like I can give them away to people I know. And it'll be like, you buy I mean, you get the first one free, but then you buy the rest. Yeah. Yeah. So, that's the idea anyway. Or like if we ever have a book signing in town, we had one once at Costco actually. Um, if we ever had a book signing, for local authors, that's what it was. It was for local authors. Um, if there was ever a book signing, then I could be part of that. Oh, we drove on the left side of the road in Ireland. Gotta stick with that. Anyway, it's gonna look really nice because you know, the road and there's gonna be trees and it I mean, there's already trees, but there's gonna be more trees over here and it's gonna look nice. It's not gonna look exactly like a um it's not gonna look exactly like what I want, which is a real mountain road, but it'll look close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And if anybody's hasn't been watching my streams for like forever, yeah, I do 25 because it doesn't go as fast. Like if you had the redstone block underneath the thing, it would make it look weird because, all of a sudden there's this red strip down the road. Um, but also it would go faster, or at least it used to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. But if you go like that and that, that makes it go faster that way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And, anyway, so it keeps it going kind of slow. It makes for an hour long around you know, around the everything, but, well, actually, I think it was longer than that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That might confuse people if you think about it. Because I want to go and build, um, on the other file, I'm building, I already built all of this, and it's got fireworks going up and down uh, it's got fireworks going off in different parts of every single street. So, so when I get to here, the mountain, I'll probably have to take out some trees and, uh, shoot them off there. Unless I have them, in the middle of the road. I'll probably have them in the middle of the road, but I'll still probably have to take out a few trees, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, I mentioned the pizza earlier in the video because I don't know if I mentioned it in this one though. Okay, so last night we shouldn't have, but we got Domino's pizza and um we always get whatever deal they've got. So like sometimes it's a two topping pizza, sometimes it's three topping pizza. It's usually always medium. But see, it's always two toppings or two three toppings. So we do it that way, and that way he can get the ingredients he wants. Like I know that there's mushrooms and olives, and I don't know what the third thing was. And um, I got sausage, pineapple, and yeah, because I was going up the strip and okay, so I already said that, but anyway, sausage, pineapple, and olive, and so we got leftovers for tonight, and we won't have to like be worrying about what we're gonna have for dinner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The thing is that, 1, 2, 3. Okay, wait. We want to do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And I'm only setting it up that way because it makes it to where this is definitely going to go up and over the thing. Now, in a perfect world, we would be able to put uh, put the track on slabs, and B, we would have a slab that is exactly the same color as that concrete. We'd have stairs exactly the same color as that concrete. Yeah, that's what I really need is a slab. But we don't have that, so it looks a little weird, but it's fine. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So, this is pretty much what we're going to do. Yeah, I just got really impatient and I'm like, I can go and figure it out. It's harder this way, but but I got really impatient. And then we're going to put the trees in on the left and hope that it looks nice. I'm sure it's going to. I know there's shadows at night because, we put lights on, but I'm not sure that there would be shadows because there's no lights out here. It's okay though. I'm not upset. I like the vibrant visuals. Oh boy. So each side of this mountain is 708 across. I don't know why, but one side had more than the other. So but it's 708. And um, I gave more to the side that's behind us than I did the other one because it was 708. I know you're saying, how could it be one side got one more than the other if it's 708 all around? Well, the road is only 7. So somebody had to have the other one, so it would be 708. I did so good, and then all of a sudden it's so weird. Okay, now let's make it make sense with the uh, detector rail and the powered rail. I don't use the other rail. I don't know what it's supposed to be used for. I could never get it to do what it was supposed to do, so I'm like, nah, I don't need it. But I really don't know what it does. Okay. And then when we come back down, it's going to be the same on the other side. Normally this would be a regular car, truck, Jeep, whatever you drive, going up this mountain. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Ew, I got 10 minutes to finish this. I'm probably going to go over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So this is why I was trying to do, went from the bridge to over here, and then I'm going from here to over there and doing this a little at a time while I was putting in the road and the trees and stuff, because this becomes a tedious task, one that you don't want to do anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And I don't know how to, even if I could get this to go back onto my computer again, I don't know how to do the fast forward thing. I wish I did. Where you've got, they call it a montage, and, it's going like super fast. I don't know how to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I kind of wish that certain programs had a college tutorial. Like you go there for the semester and you learn all about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Dang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, I don't think I put in the post office last time I built this. No. Yeah, I did. Because I was using barrels as the P.O. boxes. I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I had one time where I always counted off to 25. And I had one time when it was like 24, 21. It was like, how did I do that? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. We're getting there. I promise we're getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. This is taking forever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Still, the corner's not within render distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Why do I keep doing that? Probably because I just left it where it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. It's getting there! It's getting there! Then we have to go around the corner, but that's not the point here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. We're getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Ooh. Well, I gotta put it that way anyway. Okay, let's double check that because I don't think I did it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So then that would be it, and that's not going to work. We'll leave it where it is. So, dang it. We can't leave it where it is. Oh, okay, yeah. We'll leave it where it is, but we'll have to go like that. Okay, so let's go and figure out some trees. Maybe just as boring, but it'll do. Ow. I don't know what just happened, but I took a deep breath and it kind of hurt my back. So I don't have the best back in the world. Um, Thanks to Sam, though, I can lift more than I could last time I worked at Walmart. He's 16 pounds. So, like, I pick him up every once in a while, and he gets to be a heavy boy after a while, but. And the doctor says there's nothing wrong with him because he's got a cat that is 18 pounds. Of course, I forgot to ask if that was a Maine Coon, but, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, next to each other. Next to it. Next to it. Next to it. Next to it. Oh. We're fine. If you count correctly and put the tree in the correct spot, it works better. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. I still don't see myself slinging microwave, so 1, 2. Because when I say I can do this with reasonable accommodation, that means, hey, Jim, can you help me, please? Not making Jim do it, me and Jim, putting it on the shelf together kind of thing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I just made up Jim. We have had a Jim there, but 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know that there's one actually working there now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1. No. 1, 2, 3. That was too close to the problem. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You'll notice this is going a lot faster. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ugh, it still seems like we're so far away. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See, the idea is that we put those trees in that position. And some of the spots are going to have 2, or a lot of the spots are going to have 2. So then the next tree gets put, here, and the next tree gets put here, and the next tree gets put here, or whatever. But 3 are... Oh! Oh, 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 oh! Oh, I wish I would have caught them. Okay. I am so sorry. Allison Parker Era 02 was trying to talk to me, and I am so sorry. Maybe they're on the chat thing and not watching. I don't know. Um, that has happened before. I thought that was really weird because, like, it did not say that there was another viewer, but it did show that they were watching. I mean, it didn't say that there was another person watching the stream, but they were chatting. Um, so yeah, I apologize to all these people that I'm unintentionally ignoring. I just get into building my build and then, yeah, that kind of stuff happens. I don't do it on purpose. I'm still trying to get used to this. I just started January of 2024 doing this on Twitch and then posting to YouTube. So, yeah, I know I should be having it down by now, but I don't. Because usually I don't have, usually I don't have viewers. Or, like, if I do, it's a relative, so, I can ignore them because I usually have it on headset. I usually have the person on headset. So, a few times it's been whoever and, and it's been whichever relative is on there, my sister or Squibs. And they'll go, it's not exactly working the way it's supposed to. I'm pretty sure one time I had the problem of I was talking and they heard me in the headset, but, they heard me in the headset, but, like, the stream itself was hearing it, like, 2 minutes later. It was really weird. Oh, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we'll figure that out later. That was one in from those trees over there. So that's gonna be one in from these trees over here. So this will go a lot faster because I don't have to count 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna put them in like this. And I'm doing that because then it looks like it's a dense forest. Like tons of trees. And there's really just, this many trees. But it's going to look good. That's all that really matters. And, oops, here we go. It's got to be right. Somebody might say why, and because I know what this looks like in my head. That's the problem. I know what this looks like in my head, so I don't see there being fudge room. Messing with it room. And just so everybody knows where that bridge is over there, back here somewhere, of course, and up there, but I mean, back this way and up is going to be where the road leads up to see Grammy Patricia's hotel. And we're going to try to give it the same parking lot that we gave Penelope's this time. Because I didn't like the way it looked last time. And we discovered yesterday that I was doing it wrong. I will make sense with that in a moment. If we ever get these trees all in. Yeah, we're getting there. Okay. See, it's going a lot faster this time. So what was I just talking about? Oh, yeah. Doing it wrong. Doing it wrong. So I will make sense in just a moment on that one. 1, 2, 3. Ah, perfect. That's perfect. Okay, so say that this is the entrance and this is Grandma Patricia's place. It's a 3-story building. Anyway, so it's a 3-story building and it's a bed and breakfast. So I've been making the parking lot road. I've been making the parking lot here, and then Grandma Patricia's here, and then the road go around the left. But I remembered one of the books. Nate has to rescue his girlfriend Brittany. Brittany is part of the crew. Um, and they go to the right to go around back to go into the ballroom to rescue Brittany. And so I've been doing it wrong. So I'm going to try to remember to put it in correctly this time. Because I've been doing it wrong. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And okay, so I've been watching a lot of videos of of Park Pass, of Fresh Baked, Attractions Daily, what Pop's Disney Adventures, all those people. Occasionally I go on and watch Ace Snoopy. Anyway, they're all people that go to Disneyland a lot. And you probably okay. So Chris from Provost Park Pass. It's now called Park Pass, but he goes and does the like 3 things that you didn't know about the Haunted Mansion. 6 dark secrets of Snow White's Scary Adventure, something like that. I think I made up that last one. But, he goes and does the in-depth stuff, tells you the background story. And Fresh Baked is the one that goes and tells you, this line is a half an hour. It's not worth it. It's like, if a line's a half an hour, I'm good. Because when I went to Disneyland last, there was a ride called the Rocket Rods. They were working on putting the monorail through one of the hotels. And so it only went to the Disneyland Hotel. It didn't go beyond that. So anyway, they were working on it. And it was like only for hotel guests at that time. And it was kind of disappointing. We never got to go on it. But the cool thing was that we got to ride the Rocket Rods. Well, I don't know if it was supposed to, if it was supposed to be that way. But what ended up happening is, it's going down the track really, really fast, and then it just stops. And you didn't know how long the stop was going to be. Was it just going to be a couple of minutes? Was it going to be, 5-10 minutes? You didn't know. So, one time I was literally, I think they used the People Mover track too for that one. So I was like literally in the I was in the car that the ride had, on the track, and it was supported and everything, but basically I'm one story above everybody downstairs. Everybody on the actual ground, and I'm like, I don't like this. It was okay, but I didn't like it. I wish I had gotten some footage of it. I actually, went on. Well, yeah, I went on my video of the train, and I got a little bit of the rocket rods. And I think at one point my dad didn't believe me that it existed, and I'm like, yeah, it was even in my 30 years Disneyland book. Oh, that's another thing I need to get. I had a book of the first 30 years of Disneyland, and I thought that was so cool because it was, my dad had the 25, so I had the 30. And it told me that the Love Bug, one of the things in there was, it told me that the Love Bug Parade was in 1969. So, or maybe I had to look that up on GOOGLE. But anyway, no, yeah, I think it was in the book. Anyway, so I, because Kurt Russell said that it was last year, um, when the Osmond brothers went to Disneyland, they were having this conversation. She wanted to drive uh, her, her Herbie Bug, car down Main Street, and uh, she wanted to be a part of the Love Bug Parade. Well, the problem was that the Love Bug Parade was the year before, so then I suddenly knew that Donny Osmond and his four brothers were there in 1970, and I was really happy about that. They're all wearing sweaters. I don't know what, and well, yeah, okay, so possibility that they went in October, but I don't know. I just know that it was like when the Haunted Mansion like first opened or something, because Donny Osmond really wanted to go on it, and it's like if I could go back in time, I would have showed him exactly where it was. If I knew all the stuff I knew now, and I could go back in time, I would have showed him exactly where it was. But it was more fun to have him just running all over Disneyland. They started out the show with them going on the double decker bus. Well, I mean, you know, after Kurt Russell and EJ Peeker were having that conversation, and the Osmond brothers happened to be there. I mean, the Osmond brothers were there, and then Kurt Russell walks up to them, and this is when he's younger, of course. Um, Kurt Russell walked up and is like, "Hey," and they're gonna go inside, and like I think there was a conversation about you're not supposed to be here until later, and they're like, "Well, we thought we'd come and ride some rides," so. So then EJ Peeker walks up and says about the Love Bug Parade, and 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and that gets resolved. Well, then they decide to go on the double decker bus, and this one kid, oh my goodness, he had like this big sucker that was seemingly the size of his face, and then the little brother had a little bit smaller one. But it was wow. It's like who gives a kid that size sucker and doesn't say you have to save some for later, and that was before Ziploc bags. I am taking that out. Oh, maybe that. other one was a different one because this one's not on its side. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Okay, wait a minute. See, this one, and it has food and moss and moss? Yep, moss. Moss block. Paper! All of this stuff would be more important if I was not in creative mode. I thought I was painting in trees. Okay, I was. So I keep daydreaming that it'd be really nice if, like, one day my dad and mom came to visit and we'd be like sitting in the living room, all talking, and then I go, and it's like December, November, something like that, a cold month. And I go, let's go swimming. And they're going to be like, yeah, right. It's like 2 degrees outside. And I can go, oh no, it's, come on, come on, let's go swimming. And then it's one of those indoor swimming pools. Or, well, okay, so my husband wants a hot tub, so indoor swimming pool and hot tub. Um, and then across from that, uh, a baby movie theater. You know, where it's got the stadium seats, but it's not very big. Like maybe 20 seats across or 10 seats across, something like, something small. I don't know how many seats it was. We'll say 10 seats across, but it's like stadium seating, so like nobody is too short to watch the movie. Um, I would love that. Oh, and it would have to have its own concession stand that, of course, we'd have to keep full. Okay, so we got that all figured out, but we still don't have this figured out. Okay. Um, let's put in more trees. I know it's annoying, but it needs to be done, and it'll look really nice when it's done. Okay, I know that's not what those are, but they either look like straws or bamboo. Pretty sure it's not what they are on either idea, but yeah. Oh, okay. So wait a minute. We did that spot. Wait, we did that spot. We did that spot. We're doing this spot, right? Wait a minute. Let's do. Oh, well, we got this row. We just didn't get the other row. Oh, okay. We're still doing the one aside from it. That's what we're doing. Um, that spot because we didn't put in this. So we better do this and then we can put in the trees. Um, like a dense forest makes it look like it's, pretty much um wall to wall trees, and it's just, this isn't going to be wall to wall trees. but it is going to look nice when we're done, hopefully. It usually does. It usually looks pretty nice. Last time I gave up on putting in the trees. That's why I'm trying to, like, when I go from one corner to the other, put in the trees, put in the road, put in the trees, put in the track, do all that stuff, because if I don't, I know I'm gonna be like, this is taking forever. I know me. I'm gonna be like, this is taking forever. I don't want to do it. And I'm gonna be like, okay, I'll do it next time. And I just won't. So I'm trying to do this a little at a time. Last time I gave up on the trees. The first time I actually had the trees all the way up. Sometimes they created problems because they were too far down. But yeah, a lot of them were like that big ginormous tree right there where uh, it grows and is a good thing. So I don't know. I didn't have a where it's growing up and it's not in the way is what I was trying to say. And I lost it. So that's how it became what it was. But anyway, whatever. I know there's parents out there who do not like that whatever. But I'm using it as we don't have to deal with it anymore. It's okay. Actually, I don't know if this needs to be up like this. It probably does, but I don't know. Anyway, the idea is to get it up to a certain point and then we don't have to worry about it. And we can fill it, we can fill in the top, and there's supposed to be a bear cave. Uh, there's supposed to be a bear cave. And I want to make it like the bear cave in Yo- Yogi's First Christmas. Yogi Bear. I want to make it like that. Who's doing that one? Oh, okay. So we've got Fwip doing a stream, and now we've got Waddles doing a stream. um, this one? Oh, in 30 minutes. Okay, in 30 minutes he'll be doing a stream. Oi. Well, hopefully I'll be off by then. Um, it might end up dueling streams. Oh. So, normally people, I don't know why, but normally people don't allow um, self promotion. Like say I write books and because I do, but they like you can't go on somebody else's stream and say, "Hey, I write books. Please check them out on Amazon." You can't do that. They'll get upset. And it's like, well, you just asked what we do when we're not streaming or watching videos. So I got a little upset that day, but like I think I put it down in the comments saying, okay, you asked, and then I uh, got put in timeout for it, or whatever. So I didn't like that, but it's what it is. So, yeah. I'm probably gonna put on music so I can do the litter boxes, but I don't know if I want to keep that on while I'm doing my book editing, because often I start singing the songs. Like I can put as long as it's an episode I've seen, I can usually put on Murder She Wrote and be okay with it, because and be okay with um not paying attention too much. I pretty much just listen to it. But with like the music, it's on my computer. I've got Blown Away by Carrie Underwood. I've got um Toxic on my YouTube. Um Toxic by Britney Spears on my YouTube. And I got Defying Gravity by Bo Dermont. Um or is it Dermot? Anyway, however you say her name. Um I think it's I think it's Dermont. I don't know. But anyway, however you say her last name. She was singing on America's Got Talent, or no, Britain's Got Talent. I want to say. Um, I've got a song called Shimmer by Sean Mullins. Uh, somewhere. Um, on my computer, I've got Save Tonight by Eagle Eye Cherry. I got Big Bad John. I don't know who sings that. And I feel bad because I've been saying, this by this person, that by that person. I can't remember. But, I got Adrenaline. I don't know who sings that either. Um, it sucks. I downloaded a bunch of stuff from LimeWire, and I didn't know it was bad at the time, but I downloaded a whole bunch of stuff from LimeWire, and then I was like, okay, I will keep it on my computer until I can get a CD. And it's still on my computer. And I still don't have the CDs. Um, but I feel bad because some of the songs, they're like so awesome, and I don't know who sings them. So that makes it really hard to try to find them later, to get a CD or an MP3, a MP3 downloaded from Amazon or somewhere. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Um, that's the small problem with growing trees while you're doing something. While you're doing something. Um, but like I said, if I don't put them in now, I'm gonna be like, ugh, this is taking forever. Stuff like that. But I don't know if this is supposed to be green or not. So, so. Oh, okay. There we go. Now, the problem is that we gotta do this. And then we can put in the trees again. And we gotta put in the trees on this side. And yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think. I ended up in a different spot. Yeah. Okay. Well, it lines up with those, but other than that, it ended up in a different spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect, I think. That's where it's supposed to end up. Okay, so let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Problem is we gotta go and count all this and, make sure it's right and everything, and it's gonna take a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And there's like, okay, if I did my math right, there's like 28 25s in 700. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So, like, if you're watching this on YouTube, um, you can fast forward to, a part where I'm not doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Hold on a sec. Let's figure this out. Okay, I found out, yes, my math was correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Is the sound on in this one, or did I mute it? The sound's on. I just can't hear it. Okay, we'll put it on 35. He's usually pretty quiet. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So it turns out my sister hasn't been texting because she hasn't been feeling good. And I was a little concerned about that, but it was probably just a cold, so not too worried. But then something else happened. I was like, oh, poor baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So she was supposed to call me yesterday, but it's okay. At least she texted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So if I get that job, I really want to send my sister the rest of the books that she doesn't have. She's got 1 and 3, and she needs 2, Esperanza's Party and The Island and Adopted Coral, because she's willing to advertise for me, just she doesn't have the books to back up the advertising. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Well, we're getting there. I don't want to finish, but we're getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I think one time I didn't leave gaps between the trees and it just looked really weird. Or maybe I'm just imagining it in my head right now. What it would look like, because that would be interesting, but it wouldn't look like wild trees on a mountain. I mean, unless God got like a really good sense of humor, I figure maybe he knows all the best jokes and everything, because he gave them to whoever actually whoever tells them down here on Earth. So, and I figure he's saving all the best roller coasters for us, and it says Streets of Gold. Um, and you live in a mansion, and uh, like probably the best movie theaters where nobody is ever uncomfortable. Nobody's ever um, nobody's ever uncomfortable. Everybody's got a recliner. They're all D-box seats, whether it's a D-box movie or not. The best popcorn. If we need to eat when we're up there. Um, I don't know. I like to think this stuff. You never have to worry about your tire going flat in your car, so you can go as fast as you want because nobody's ever gonna crash. I don't know. making up stuff, but it sounds good, huh? um. Oh, and like you're watching one of your favorite movies, and instead of it having all those cuss words that you don't want to listen to, it has like ding dang it and stuff like that. um, but not like Smoking the Bandit where like he's cussing and the voice says scum bum. I don't think it would be like that. It would be more smooth. But anyway, I don't know. But I'm always thinking like the best roller coasters, the best theme parks, and you never have to wait in line. You know, it never breaks down. And like maybe if God's got Disneyland up there and the other Disney parks, um, it would be like they're all in one spot. I doubt he would have Disney though, because I mean, like, there's probably the oh, and the best swimming pools. Or like if you like to swim in the ocean, there's probably an ocean there, and the sharks won't eat you. The sharks play with you like a dolphin. I don't know. I just thought of that, but you know, because I know for a fact that at one part in the Bible it says that all God's creatures go to heaven. Okay, so that said, that means that all our lost puppies and kittens and I mean, cats and oh, I said puppies, didn't I? Anyway, all of our lost dogs and cats, and if we had a puppy that we lost, um, I believe that they're up there waiting for us, and our loved ones that have passed on before us, are up there taking care of them for us. Like I said, I don't know if you need to eat up there, but well, I keep saying up there because like I kind of think that there's the Earth and then there's space and there's there's the other planets and moons and stuff, and then the whole and the Milky Way galaxy and the whole entire universe, and then there's around that there's heaven. You know, I don't know if that's what it's supposed to look like, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's kind of how I look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Although there's a Christmas book that my sister used to have, and it was really cool. It was like the Big Book of Christmas or something like that, and it had a story in there called Muffet the Little Christmas Angel. Well, the problem is that Muffet's not very good at being at doing a whole bunch of things. Like he couldn't hang stars, he dropped them. Um, I think he burnt the Christmas cookies or whatever it was, and he's just not doing a very good job. Well, then they give him this one job. I don't remember what it was, but they give him this one job, and that's the job that he's good at. And so it worked out for him. But it's like the whole entire book, it's got recipes for Christmas food, like Christmas cookies, and it's got little activities that you can do for each day up until Christmas, and um, it had a whole bunch of neat stuff in it. But like all throughout the book, there is this, well, like halfway through the book, I think, um, there's the uh, the first part of it, and then the next night you read the second part, and then the next night you read the third part and the fourth part, and there's like 24 parts until you get to Christmas. And I really want that book. And if I can find that book, I'm gonna get one for my niece too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Especially since her mom's the one that had the book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That book was so loved that it started falling apart, though. It really did. If I could, I would like to take a whole bunch of books that people have loved and turn them into audiobooks, for a living. That, with permission from the book people, and, I would love to do that for a living. I'm pretty good at it, I think. Depending on what program I'm using, but I'm pretty good at it. So, but you probably need some kind of like computer degree saying that you're competent to use a computer or something. I don't think I can do that part of it though. Because I almost had a whatever you get from community college. I almost had that in Tahoe, except for that I couldn't pass algebra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Well, that and we ended up moving where we are now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And I was taking classes that I knew I could pass. So, and we were getting money because we had our 2 kids at the time. So, it was awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. But I didn't do like the general ed stuff, like science and history and whatever I needed to get that degree. Yeah. Hey, we're almost there. I just realized. So I really do need to turn this off though. So I've been saying that I go from 11 or noon. I mean, from 8 a.m. to 11 or noon, and it's almost noon. Um, it's really kind of annoying to have to get off, but like I said, I have to adult. I have to adult sometime. Um, it's really not fair when you have to adult, but I know that's like a kid. That's like a kid version point of view of that, but it's like not fair. You're doing something important. Important to to you, and then you have to go an adult. So if I get that job, I am probably gonna end up adjusting my streaming schedule. I don't know, but I think I probably will. Um, it'll probably be later in the day or maybe earlier in the day. I'm not sure which. Or it might just be restricted to my days off, which would suck. Or, like instead of doing Minecraft all the time, that would be on Mondays only. I don't know how much time I'm gonna have, is what I'm saying. Usually you work for 8 hours and then, the rest of the time is yours. But I don't know if that's gonna be what goes on. Because um, last time I worked there, I did have a problem. Well, it's supposed to be a better situation now, but the last time I worked there, I did have a problem where, um, I got there, I logged in and all that, and uh, I'd get on the register, and then it would come time for my 15-minute break, and oh, wait a minute, Jillian's out on break right now, and then okay, I'm gonna give you the worst case scenario in this story this time. Um, yeah, I worked for 6 hours without a break. So it's like time for my last break. It's literally time for my last break, and it the register has logged me out, has told me go to lunch or else, and they still did not want to let me go. And I'm like, well, I can't do anything. I was in the middle of a transaction and I can't do anything. So then they ended up uh, logging me on with their numbers, and I had to continue. I had to continue the transaction, and then suddenly they were able to come and bring somebody over to help me, so I could go to lunch. And I went and made sure I took my lunch and both breaks. And then like they send somebody into the thing and go, and I ended up explaining, well, I didn't get my first break, so I'm taking it now, and I didn't get my lunch, so I'm taking it now, and I didn't get my other break, so I'm taking it now. Yeah. So so you log out for lunch, but you don't log out for breaks. And yeah, it was a little confusing for a little while there. But that actually happened to me more than once. And it's like, I am not the 20-year-old that you're taking me to be, or the robot. You know, I've got issues. But at least this time, my husband's working at Tractor Supply right now. So we got medical coverage through them. And, oh, you are so loud. He started talking and I wasn't paying attention, so. So, Waddles, if you don't like being on my stream, I'm sorry. Just in case you were on my stream, I don't know. But, he seems like one of those people that would be chill about it. I don't usually say, okay, so I watch a lot of YouTube videos where people are saying, chill and on the daily and stuff like that. And I kind of picked up that language and I was like, I don't usually say that. I usually talk like me, and now I'm saying on the daily and. Like when people started saying 24/7. I didn't usually say that either, but all of a sudden it was in my vocabulary, so. Anyway, I've got to get off here soon, so we're going to go all the way to that corner and then we're going to go all the way back. And we're going to catch the track up to the part where the trees are, and then I guess we'll call it a day. I need to go upstairs. I need to eat. I need to litter boxes. Oh, and the dreaded doing the kitty cat's nails. I can't do Sam's nails until my husband gets home, but I can pretty much do the other two, no problem. Sam tries to bite me. He actually let me do his nails one time, no problem. But that was one time. I don't know what was going through his head, and I'm very happy about it. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I'll probably be working on this later. Maybe I'll stream it, maybe I won't. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I gotta go on my other file and see if I actually put in a dream snap, and if I did, what I can get from the premium shop. And if I didn't, oh well. But I think I did. I didn't put in one this past week though. I was going to, and then I never got there, so. Okay, so where is the thingamabob? Right there! Where is the thingamabob? Oh, okay, that was weirdness, but anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh yeah, I was just remembering in one of my books, because I was thinking maybe, I think I came up with a different storyline for that. I know I did because one of the boys liked a girl, and she just happens to live at the lighthouse. You know, but I was just thinking, what if somebody from the mansion worked at the lighthouse too, or instead, and it's like, hey, where's I'll come up with Hayden and Morgan. Doesn't make any sense because there's a captain and the captain's husband. So, but um, anyways, so where's Hayden and Morgan? They went to the lighthouse, and then it was like, oh my gosh, did they even make it? Because it's a big storm. They're in the middle of a big storm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Because it would, like it's a dirt road, so it would get muddy and mud slips, and yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Perfect! And then now, if you rode that track, you can fall down on a tree. Or possibly grass. Maybe we should try it. Yeah, so like all day yesterday I was saying that I wanted my package, I wanted my package, I want my package, Well, I finally got the package. And it arrived on time because they said it was going to arrive like between 12:15 and 2:15, something like that. And uh, it arrived within that time, so I was really happy about that. The only thing I didn't like is that they didn't bother to knock and tell me it was there. Because, there's like all those people that. Huh? There's all those people that, steal Amazon packages all the time. And I don't know why they think that they need to do that. That is so rude. Why are these trees going like this? I think I messed up. Or maybe the down, or maybe the down is supposed to be like, yeah, the down's supposed to be like this, but the up over here is going to be 1 over. Something like that. I thought I set this up over here too, but anyway. The only problem with doing this is that sometimes the tree grows like right after you planted it, so then it gets in the way, but I feel bad because I want to listen to both of their streams, but you can only listen to one. I mean, you could listen to two, but you wouldn't get much out of both of them. See, this is the problem with being a YouTuber at my house is I end up doing this, and I don't want my husband to, you know, to tell me, hey, you need to do that. For anybody watching yesterday's stream at any time yesterday, I did get the laundry done. The laundries I wanted to do. Um, I wanted to wear a specific outfit when I went to go talk to the coach. Um, I wanted to wear a specific outfit. So I picked out my black shirt, and it's all black. Um, my black shirt and a pair of shorts that was not falling off my butt. I have a bunch of shorts and pants that don't fit right. Like I was maybe heavier when I bought them or something. Anyway, they don't fit. They start falling off. And so I wanted to make sure I had a pair of shorts that was not gonna feel like it's falling off my butt or like I'm having to adjust it while I'm talking. So I went into the store, and at first we did not see the person I wanted to talk to or I needed to talk to. And then we saw a different manager. I just saw that she was wearing normal clothes, but she had a Walmart name badge on. And I'm like, do you have any idea where Nicole is? And she didn't know, but, I didn't say it, like, do you know where Nicole is? Like, I don't like Nicole, because I do like Nicole. She's a nice person, usually. Um, she has on occasion told me I can't go to the bathroom because it would, like, when you get hired, you get told you can go to the bathroom anytime you need to. And I'm like, good, because, thanks to family genes, I have to go to the bathroom a lot. I can't help that. It's just me. Even if I drink a ton of water, they say if you drink water like all the time that you're not going to have to go as much, and that's not true with me anyway. Sometimes it makes me have to go more. Um, but anyway, and then, when you're a cashier, um, they tell you you have to wait until you get relieved, and it's like, well, I gotta go now. So I'm a little worried about signing up, but if I can get money for publishing my books with another firm, then another company, then that might be a good thing. It, I'm at the moment at least looking for the ability to pay the bills myself. And then whatever money my husband makes goes to uh, saving up. So, like, the next time we need to go visit because of a relative is in the hospital or something like that, there's no hesitation. We can just go. That's all I. What is going on here? Okay, that one's there. That one should have been there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see? Yeah, I just keep putting stuff in the wrong spot, and it's not okay. Um, so I think I'm gonna raid somebody today because that's one of the things Twitch wanted me to have is raids. I am so happy to report that I'm 30 people away on YouTube to getting uh the goal of 500. So I'm like super happy about that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we're not going all the way that way. Not right now, anyway. We will later, but not right now. Okay, so that one, that one. Sure. Wait, okay, so if we go 1, 2, 3, that. Huh. Okay, how's this work? No, wait. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That one. 1, 2, 3. That one. That 1, 2, 3. That one. 1, 2, 3. That one. Is that about? Yeah. Okay. Oh, F-Whip stream is done already. Huh. Well, I will save that to watch later. What does this say? Chronicles of Todd. That's one of my kitty cat people video, kitty cat videos I watch. It's called Chronicles of Todd, and there's 3 cats in the family, and I like it. I didn't say mute Waddles forever. This is so weird. Yes, my cat is bored. I'm betting he's just gonna say, play with your cat, play with your cat, play with your cat. Oh, up there. Duh. My cat gets a little crazy when he gets bored. He's he sometimes he gets whiny, sometimes he gets uh that is so cool. Sarah has a video where he's got like 1,000,000 balloons. I don't know if I'm exaggerating or not. Okay, I got that on watch later already. Oh, I had that on. Yeah, I had that on. I thought that's what I clicked on. That was so cute. I found Todd and Glamour sleeping together when I checked in on them. That's, you know, Todd Speaks. That's, uh, those videos. And I don't know how many people watch them, but they're nice. Okay. Anyway, they're nice videos. I've got that. I didn't see. He has been streaming really early. I think Cyril's been streaming really early. Oh yeah, so I have an America Sings video on my channel, and It's one that my dad recorded back in 1986. Now, some people have tried to argue with me that it was 87, 85. It was 86. I was 7 going on 8. I don't know why, but we kept trying to tell everybody that I had just turned 7. I remember that being a theme, that I had just turned 7. I don't get it. But anyway, I was almost going to be 8 that year. So I don't get it. But anyway, um, so they were asking about, my parents were asking about that though, because at that time, Disneyland had a thing where if you were 7, you could ride the ride by yourself. And that was perfect because mom and dad wanted to go do the Matterhorn, but I was like, that is so tall. I don't want to go there. I wish I had because, maybe it wouldn't have been as herky jerky as it is now. I don't know. Or at least I hear it is now. Um, but anyway, I have a video from America Sings, and somebody was commenting that it's sad that all those animatronics are gone. But I think I remember, I don't know, but, times when somebody went on Tiana's Bayou Adventure, formerly Splash Mountain, I think I remember seeing some of the animatronic characters still. Don't quote me on it, but I think I do remember that. So, so maybe they're not all gone. But I said yeah, and then I agreed with the person, but then I was like, but we can enjoy it here. It's just the way I was feeling at the time. I was like, okay, you're sad that uh, one of the rides isn't there, and that all of those animatronics are uh, gone, but we can enjoy it in my video. And I hope I've at least made the person smile. Okay, so yeah, I just put a bunch of videos in my watch later list, and I guess I will listen to them while I'm doing the litter boxes and while I'm eating and stuff like that. Doing kitty nails. That's not always the funnest thing to do, and like I said, I have to wait for Sam until his daddy gets home, 'cause 4 hands are better than 2. Um, okay, so, oh, that's another thing I have to do. I have to get Sam up to date on his shots. I just thought of that. Oh boy. So my husband has like a whole different idea for, the money that I'm going to be making. Like I can pay all the bills and then he gets money or something like that. I don't know if that's it, but um, I'm like, no. One check is going into savings, the other check is going into. Maybe it's not going to be that exactly, like maybe half the check will go into savings. Maybe half the first check will go into savings, and then half the second check will go into savings. That probably is a more practical use of the idea. That doesn't work, does it? Yeah, there we go. If you can't get the trees to go where you want them to go, make up stuff. Wait. 1, 2. That's 3. There we go. I'm slightly confused, but that's okay. So yeah, we're gonna have to go around and around and around and around. You know what? Let's just... I don't know. I need to get that in what what we started out at. I need to get that finished, so I know where the land is, and then we can work around it. So far, it's working pretty good. But like last time I built this, I did not put in... Oh, that's Penelope's. Duh. Okay. I was like freaking out going, what the heck is that? Because the way I have it built, it looks like the mansion, and I'm like, that's not supposed to be over here. Did you see that? That tree tried to jump out and attack me. Being silly, of course, but... Yeah, that tree tried to jump out and attack me. So there's a sideways tree over here. And I hope that is not a reflection of my world is corrupt. Because over here somewhere is another one of those. And it's just straight up upside down. But I'm hoping that doesn't mean that the world's corrupt. So I'm going to do this a little bit more, just a little bit, and then we'll end the stream. So if I haven't said it already, please go on Amazon and check out my books. Just go into Amazon and in the Amazon search engine, type in Tina Rash Books. TINARASHBOOKS. You know, with spaces between Tina and Rash and Books. Yeah. In this case, Rash is not a red flag. It's my last name. But anyway, you go and type that in, and you should see Pirate's Daughter, Misfortune, Hard Times, Esperanza's Party, The Island, and Adopted Coral. And they're good books. I like them, and they tell they tell a continuing story. It's kind of like Harry Potter, but better, because like you actually have an adventure over the summer. I'm not saying like the whole wizard thing. I'm just saying like he gets back to King's Cross Station, Uncle Vernon picks him up, and then that's the end of the story. That time. But this one, it flows, these ones, it flows right into what happened immediately next. From Esperanza's Party to the island, and then to Lessons in Love, and Test in Love, and then Caught, Solitary. I think the next one's Heart Set. It keeps going. Like Heart Set, Summer Journey, and then Sweet Revenge. That's kind of funny because because Pepper likes Raphael. Raphael likes Pepper. But her dad thinks that Raphael is 3 years older than Pepper and does not need to be dating his daughter. So, but it's kind of funny because they go there anyway. And then uh, they end up getting pregnant, but it's just because they were spending so much time together. I'm not going into details, but anyway, they were kissing and they ended up pregnant. So uh so her dad comes all the way from New York on a plane, of course, and starts this big old fight, swords and guns and fists and everything, uh, you know, throughout the house. Can't remember if it started in the living room, but it ended up going up the stairs, and they, I think they both ended up falling down the stairs. And then Matt gets tied to a tree, and the person tying him to the tree was careful to put the rope over the wound. Added meanness. Anyway, um, so yeah, y'all have to read the book to find out what happened in Sweet Revenge, but yeah, and the one where Jesse wants to marry his girlfriend, um, Jesse wants to marry Chantel, and she's having a problem because like she's so young. She's like 14 at that point, but they're about to have twins. I mean, she's not that far along yet, to where they're like about to be born or anything, but they're gonna have twins, and then she's freaking, she's kind of freaking out that she's pregnant, but then she's also freaking out that she's so young, she shouldn't be getting married, and I kind of thought that if my aunt could get married at 16, then Morgan and Hayden could give her permission to get married, you know, even though she's only 14. Um, I wasn't thinking when I made her 2 years younger than Ashley, but I had a dream. Ashley is in the front yard and there's a bunch of puppies, and um, and Morgan's in a wheelchair because she's pregnant with Chantel and having like complications or something like that. I didn't actually develop that very well. Maybe I have now, but I don't, but originally I didn't develop it very well. But anyway, then all of a sudden, uh, they're out in front of the mansion, and there's a nice big wall around it, and the gates are closed so the puppies can't get out. But then all of a sudden, there's these guys coming in. There's these men coming in, and and in one story idea I came up with, they started to fight with Morgan's crew, and somehow Morgan got kidnapped or something. I don't remember what. But but then there's this other idea I came up with, and that actually is turned into a book, or turning into a book, when Morgan is pregnant with Chantel, and she's in the wheelchair and everything because like I said, she's having some kind of complications. But if she's in the wheelchair, she's okay. Um, she starts getting emails from this person claiming to be her mother. And she's like, I've got to find out. I've got to find out, is this my mother or is this, some imposter just pretending? So they agree to meet at the hotel in town. You've seen the hotel. I mean, if you've been watching my videos, you've seen the hotel at some point in time. It's the building with the water slides and uh, all that stuff next to the movie theater. It's nice. But anyway, they go there and it's oddly empty, like it's an empty building. So obviously whoever sent her those emails has driven everybody out. So it's just her and her minions. I shouldn't have said that way. But anyway, it's her and her minions. And the elevator is supposedly out. So William ends up carrying her part of the way up, and then Hayden carries her part of the way up. And, you know, um, the place that they're going to is on the 3rd floor. So they go up to the 3rd floor, and all of a sudden, they said the cat brought the wheelchair up, and because it was William, Cat, Hayden, and Morgan. Should have said that, huh? Anyway, so they set the wheelchair down. They put Morgan in the wheelchair, and all of a sudden they got guns pointed at their heads. And I think it was Hayden had to push Morgan down the hallway. I can't remember though. Maybe it was William. One of those two. We'll say one of those two. Ends up pushing her in the wheelchair all the way down to the hall and around the corner and then into the dining room or whatever I called it. Yeah, it's like one of those big conference rooms, like at a casino, one of those big conference rooms. But in this case, it's for it's got tables and chairs normally. This time it didn't, but anyway, it's got tables and chairs, and they installed, like you go into a pirate ship and there's the brig, and in the brig there's those shackles on the wall. They installed something like that to the wall to hold William, and then across from William is Cat, and Hayden is either down the way from Cat, or Morgan is. No, I think it was ladies on the left, ladies on the right, and men on the left with shackles. But anyway, they're in 4 different corners. And then the person who came up with the idea, a pirate captain walks into view of Morgan, and it's like, I know her, and they, at first the person is talking to her meanly like an enemy pirate and stuff, and then all of a sudden it's like something just clicks and she's back to normal which is kind of an angry person sometimes anyway, but she's back to normal. And it's like, "Oh, Morgan." Yeah, and they get talking. And it was like, "Release them." And that's another story idea I had. I'm pretty sure it got turned into a book. I know it's got a title and everything. I just don't know if it's a full book or if I need to fluff it. Um, Fluffing it just means like adding more details. So yeah. Anyway, there's a lot of neat books coming up. Um, so the problem is though that okay, so there's pre Sean and Ashley. That's Pirate's Daughter, Misfortune, Hard Times, Finding Love, Missionary. Um, Lost Memory is like after Sean and Ashley, but before all the other kids. Well, no. Jonah and Natalie, and then Sean, Jesse, and Ashley are born. And I don't think any of the other kids were. Anyway, then there's Amnesia, which is the one that I was just telling you about when Morgan is pregnant with Chantel. So that's like a big gap, though. We're gonna do one more swipe and leave it over there because I want to remind myself keep doing this. Anyway, um, but there's a big gap because like the next book is Esperanza's Party, and then and I got as see I got a small snippet of story where Mitch is a young kid, like maybe 7, something like that, and he's dressed as a military guy, a military officer, and his dad comes up with his Halloween costume every year, and he's like, "I want to be a mechanic," but his dad's saying, "No, you're going to be this for Halloween." So Mitch always has that problem every year. Even in high school, um, he had a friend named Rachel in high school, cause I didn't like the what is it, whirl, whirlwind romance. Yeah, whirlwind romance. I didn't like, like they met outside the hardware store, accidentally crashed into each other, and then they're in love, and she's on the ship. I didn't like that idea. So I came up with that he knew her in high school, but she was just his girlfriend's best friend or something like that. Um, and his girlfriend keeps looking at his outfit going, "Can't you wear something else for Halloween?" And Rachel's going, "I kind of like it, you know. But anyway, I didn't like like, I just met you and we're living together forever. It didn't sound right to me. Okay, so I'm gonna. Come on. There we go. I'm gonna do this real quick and then we can go. I know, I keep saying we're gonna go. Do this every stream. But I am going to see if we can get. If we can raid the Waddle stream. I don't know if we can do it, but I'm gonna try. Um. Okay, so he was asking what's better, the copper golem or the LA, and I said LA just because I don't know anything about the copper golem. Okay, raid channel. I don't remember if that guy used strong language or not, but I know Waddles doesn't, so I'm trying to find him. Oh, but he might be streaming on YouTube, not Twitch. Um, a lot of people, do both. A week for Make-A-Wish on 200 a week interview with Olive Hoodies. I think I've seen that guy before, but... Yeah, I don't think he's streaming here. I think he's streaming there. Okay. Oh no, there goes Waddles. Says he's live right now. No, that says he's live but has 30 viewers. I don't get it. And it says it's only 44 seconds. Oops, no. That's what I'm getting confused about. It says it's only 34 seconds. Hold on. I mean, 44 seconds. Okay, let's see what the name of the stream is. No, getting the best enchantments. That's definitely not the correct stream, so I must be not streaming here today. Well, we will... I don't know. What should we do? See, I want to raid because you gotta have like 200 raids to do this. So, to get like monetized, or at least to have all the goals done. I don't know. We'll raid this guy. I'm just hoping that he talks nice. Because I can't remember. Okay, let's... Is he even talking? Okay, so I really do. I try to pick people I actually know, but they're not usually on. I couldn't find Waddles. Maybe it would have been, further down, but I couldn't find him. So... Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I got adult in a moment here. Well, since I said it's not my name on there, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it is. I did. Welcome. Yes. I hope that doesn't get. Yeah. Here, I'll give you a follow. Okay. I'm. I wish I could do subscribe on some of these. 5 here, 5 there. um. Oh, great. Maybe he didn't say what I thought he said.